Hi, good morning. This is Rose Domingo and welcome to my YouTube channel. Lately, kagagaling ko lang sa aking doctor, internal medicine. At sa pagpunta ko doon, nalaman kong meron akong arthritis or degenerative joint disease. So, sinabihan ako na dapat ang aking uric acid ay pababain kasi high. So that ang mga kinakain ko ay sinisiguro kong low in purine. One of the foods or drink that I used to drink is the Ensure adult milk. Ngayon, eto isi-share ko sa inyo. Should you drink milk if you have gout or arthritis or degenerative joint disease? Well, let us know about it. It says here sa research ko that if you have gout, you can still enjoy a nice cold glass of milk. In fact, according to the Arthritis Foundation, studies show that drinking low-fat milk won't only reduce your uric acid levels and risk of a gout flare, but will also promote excretion of uric acid in your urine. This actually applies to all low-fat dairy, so you can also enjoy a refreshing frozen yogurt. And because I am a senior citizen already, my milk is Ensure, the milk for adults. Low-fat dairy products. Low-fat dairy products to add to your diet include low or no-fat milk, low or no-fat yogurt, and low or no-fat cottage cheese. There are also a number of low or no-fat versions of popular cheeses available, including cream cheese, mozzarella, parmesan, cheddar, feta, or American. When considering fat-free dairy, check the label to ensure the product actually contains dairy and not a substitute. Also, check for ingredients that might affect other conditions. For example, some brands of fat-free yogurt have more sugar. Some brands of fat-free cheese have more sodium. Why is diet important when you have gout? Purine is a chemical that naturally occurs in your body. It's also found in some foods. When your body breaks down purine, uric acid is produced. If there's excessive uric acid in your body, it could form crystals. Those crystals can cause pain and inflammation in your joints. This is the metabolic disorder called gout. One way to maintain healthy uric acid levels in your body is by limiting or avoiding foods that are high in purines. There are factors that increase your risk for gout or gout attacks, but generally, the risk of gout pain, swelling, and inflammation increases as the level of uric acid in your body increases. According to a 2016 study, the long-term goal is to keep uric acid levels to fewer than 6 mg per dl. milligrams per deciliter, the amount of a particular substance in a specific amount of blood. Keeping uric acid levels below the 6.8 mg per dl saturation point reduces chances of a gout attack by preventing formation of new crystals. It also encourages existing crystals to dissolve. Foods to eat for gout. Now that you know that low-fat dairy is good for gout, here are some other foods to consider adding to your diet. Number 1 is vegetable proteins. Peas, lentils, beans, tofu are among the protein choices that don't raise uric acid levels. Number 2, coffee. There's evidence that drinking a moderate amount of coffee per day, especially regular caffeinated coffee, can reduce gout risk. Number 3, citrus. Vitamin C decreases uric acid levels. Stick with options that have less sugar, such as grapefruit and oranges. Next is water. Stay hydrated with 8-ounce glasses of water per day to help flush uric acid from your system. According to the Arthritis Foundation, double your intake during a flare-up. Foods to avoid if you have gout. Limit or entirely avoid the following foods and drinks. Number 1 is alcoholic beverages. Beer, wine, and hard liquor can raise uric acid levels. Alcohol can also trigger gout flare-ups in some people. Number 2, organ meats. Organ meats such as liver, sweetbreads, and tongue are high in purines. Number 3, seafood. Some seafood is high in purines. These include oysters, scallops, lobsters, mussels, shrimp, crabs, and squid. Number 4 is sugary drinks. Soda and fruit juices release purines. Takeaway: too much uric acid in your system can lead to gout and gout flare-ups. Low-fat dairy products such as low-fat milk can help reduce your uric acid levels and support the elimination of uric acid in your urine. If altering your diet isn't helping manage gout, talk to your doctor. They may prescribe medications to help alongside other lifestyle changes. Foods to avoid with gout. Gout is a typical painful arthritis that can affect one or more joints but typically occurs in your feet. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, over 8 million people in the United States have gout, making it one of the most common forms of inflammatory arthritis. It's traditionally treated with anti-inflammatory medications and pain relievers. Attacks are caused when uric acid crystals and builds up in the joints. Uric acid, which serves as an antioxidant and protects the lining of our blood vessels, is created during the breakdown of an organic substance found in foods called purines. While genetics play a role in whether or not you develop gout, lifestyle changes can help prevent pain. Being mindful of what you eat and avoiding foods high in purines can help ward off symptoms. Meats. Organ meats including liver, sweetbreads, kidneys, brains, tongue, and tripe have the highest levels of purines. All organ meats should be completely avoided. All other meats should be limited to 4 ounces per day. Meat should be eaten in moderation. Pork, chicken, duck, goose, rabbit, lamb, turkey, quail, and venison. Other animal-based foods such as gravy, bouillon, and chicken soup are also high in purines. Fish and seafood. Fish and seafood are also common sources of purines. The worst offenders if you have gout are scallops, sardines, herring, anchovies, and mackerel. Other fish moderately high in purines include tuna, carp, codfish, and halibut. Perch, salmon, snapper, and trout. Seafood such as oysters, lobsters, crab, shrimp should be consumed in small amounts because they contain high levels of purine. Whole grains. Whole grains such as wheat, germ, bran, and oatmeal all contain moderate amounts of purines, but those with gout, the benefits of eating whole grain foods far outweigh the risk. Whole grains can help reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and obesity. A 2016 study found that reducing the glycemic index lowered uric acid levels in participants. Limiting foods with a high glycemic index, such as white bread, pasta, and white rice, may help to reduce uric acid levels and possibly prevent gout onset or flares. The authors include that future studies should be performed to further this understanding. Keep in mind that overindulging in whole grains can possibly be risky for gout sufferers, so watch portion sizes. Sugars are low in purines, but a diet high in refined sugars is linked to other conditions that may worsen gout symptoms, such as obesity and diabetes. Avoid soda and other products sweetened with high fructose corn syrup because it can increase uric acid. If you need to get your sweet on, choose fresh fruits. While some have high amounts of natural sugar, they also contain other vital nutrients that your body needs. Alcohol. Beer contains purines, and brewer's yeast is particularly high in purine content. Studies have shown that drinking beer during a gout attack can significantly increase the intensity of symptoms, while other alcoholic beverages may contain very many purines. They can increase purine production in the body. This, in turn, leads to higher uric acid levels. Excessive alcohol use, more than 2 drinks per day for men or 1 drink per day for women, can increase your risk of a gout attack. A note on vegetables. Some vegetables are rich in purines such as asparagus, cauliflower, and spinach. However, studies have not shown high purine vegetables to be associated with high uric acid levels or to increase gout attacks. In fact, vegetables include those with high amounts of purines may even decrease the risk of gout. More gout information. Sticking to a strict diet can help ease symptoms of gout, but because purines are present in so many foods, it may be difficult to adhere to. Still, avoiding certain foods is an important part of an overall gout treatment plan. Is broccoli good for gout? Diet goals for gout include avoiding foods with high uric acid because eating these foods can worsen symptoms. Fortunately, there's lots of healthy, delicious foods out there that are low in uric acid. Broccoli is one of them. Here's why broccoli is a good option for people living with gout. Broccoli is low in purines, high in vitamin C, high in antioxidant activity. So, how food affects gout? Gout is the result of a condition doctors call hyperuricemia. This is when we have too much uric acid present in the body. The excess uric acid starts to collect in your joints, tissues, and body fluids. As a result, some people develop gout symptoms. The body breaks down purines from foods to uric acid. While your diet isn't the only factor that increases the risk of gout, it's one you can easily change. Other risk factors for gout include being male, obesity, have chronic health conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, poor kidney function, or congestive heart failure. Taking medications known to increase purines such as diuretics that reduce the amount of water in the body. Preventing future gout attacks often requires a combination of lifestyle changes and sometimes medications. If you are unsure where to start, making dietary changes and talking to your doctor can help. We may keep a detailed record of our food intake, which includes everything you eat each day, everything you drink each day, how much water you have each day, how much sleep you get each night, all the medications and supplements may take each day, all the exercise and activities you do, your mood each day, your energy levels each day, the level and location of any pain throughout each day. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and there are more topics about arthritis and the foods that are best for us when we have arthritis. You can experiment to find what works best for you. You might find that the best substitute for tomatoes and others, for example, you might use roasted red peppers or substitute for tomatoes on sandwiches, but use an eggplant paste to substitute when you're making a sauce that calls for tomato paste. You can develop recipes and substitutes as you learn what substitutes you enjoy the most. Online cooking and recipe apps can be great a source for finding creative substitutes. Again, thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope nakatulong tayo konti. Especially doon sa may mga arthritis kagaya ko. Ang hirap kaya, may mga sakit-sakit sa mga joints. Hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin. So, it's easier to avoid the foods that triggers arthritis. This is all for now. Bye-bye. God bless and keep smiling.